Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week,
they have to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And he hits Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Miller, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a hit, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 88 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now a give right side. Parks. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Pass it 60.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my...
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Drake. Touchdown, Bills. From 17 yards out as they have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Up the middle they go. Randolph. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
He'll look to throw.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
So here are the Bills to take over.
They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miller. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. On 2nd down, Randolph.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Randolph. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll run. It's Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
He'll drop to throw. This is Miller, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal. Well, we'll move right through the break then. Skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Randolph. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride inside, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of... first. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Randolph. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now a handoff. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football cratic.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire